legendary. What up, folks? It's your boy Trailz. We back with another one, and this one is crazy. We got an, an article from the Independent. Sushi restaurant shuts down after TikToker Keith Lee shares video of moving fish. Now, this guy is like a real big TikToker, food reviewer. Shout out to him. Shout out to you. He's a beast. He got a good following. He's pretty consistent, and people love him. So he does this thing, and he loves going around and trying out different places. And he's actually got quite a bit of pulls. So if he doesn't like something you got going on, it's gonna be a bad day for you. Now, a lot of people don't like that power too. But hey, the power is in the people. If the people support it, hey. Food critic Keith Lee had fans concerned about after he found something moving in the sushi. Now the sushi restaurant that served him has officially closed indefinitely over food safety concerns. The TikTok personality, who has 16.8 million followers on the app, is known for amplifying small businesses by sharing food reviews on his account. While visiting restaurants throughout Seattle, Washington, he ventured into FOB Sushi Bar, a spot that came highly recommended by locals. Lee's review of FOB Sushi began overwhelmingly positive as he described the sushi bar preparing its offerings in the most unique way I've ever seen in my entire life. He spent $15 at the buffet-style sushi bar where boxes of sushi are sold by the pound. As he filmed himself eating the box of nigiri and sashimi in his car, Lee rated on the sushi on a scale from 1 to 10. He told his followers that the fish tasted fresh, but the rice seemed overcooked. At the 150-minute mark, however, he picked up a piece of sashimi with his chopsticks, only for fans to point out what happened to be a worm moving on it just seconds before he put it in his mouth. I remember that mark, 150-minute. Ooh. Nah, that's definitely moved, one fan wrote in the TikTok comments. No, there was a worm in one of them, another user said. Why was it moving? A third person exclaimed. Since it was posted on November 10th, his videos received more than 20.2 million views, prompting the restaurant to issue a response. FOB Sushi addressed the false allegations that Lee's sashimi contained a parasite, as the company wrote in an Instagram post. The movement observed in the fish may result from natural elasticity or the pressure of chopsticks were applied to its structure. Right. All right, now before we go, let's watch it. I don't think this is it. That's hot dogs. All right, let's refresh it quick. We're going to refresh it. All right, here we go. Remember that 150 mark. Do we see anything? Okay, here we go. Ooh, I saw it. Go back. Oh my God, I saw it. Wait, go back. No, I saw it. Look. No, go back, bruh. Watch. Right there. You see this right here? You can see the worm. Right there. Watch it with. Ooh, can we speed it down? No, that's up. No, that's too. No, we don't want to. But look, you see it. Watch. Go back. Let's go back. I want people to see the worm before they be like, oh, this place should not have been shut down. Because, I mean, you can see the wiggle. Whoa. Look at that. Watch. Not right here. Everything else look fine. See, that look fine right there. All right, now watch. Get ready. Look at the wiggle. See a wiggle? Right there. Oh my God, it moved. Oh, thank God it didn't show him eating it, right? Oh my God. That worm needed a little wiggle room. Out the door. Nah, fam, that ain't it. Like dude said, that is not it, bruh. Oh my God. Y'all saw the wiggle, right? I know you saw the wiggle. Rumors like this can harm small businesses, so we're addressing it heads on. Thank you for trusting us and supporting FOB Sushi. They captioned the post. In a follow up TikTok shared on Sunday, Lee assured fans that he was fine and didn't notice anything moving on his food until his followers had pointed it out. The food critic went on to suggest, however, that another customer had recently been hospitalized after visiting FOB Sushi, as he told his followers that he spoke to them personally and they sent them my well wishes. I don't believe in tearing down any business, but at the time, people's health are on the line. If someone's saying they're in the hospital and there's something moving in their food, I absolutely think there's accountability that should be taken, Lee said. Despite FOB Sushi maintaining his original statement that the restaurant has never had any issues regarding food safety, the company revealed to customers on Monday, just 10 days after the incident, that it had decided to temporarily close its locations in Bellevue and Seattle until further notice. Ooh. We are conducting a thorough investigation to address the situation, and we will take all necessary measures to prevent it from happening again, they said. The Independent is the world's most free-thinking news brand, providing global news on... we ain't got to read that part. I mean, but shout out to the Independent. Much love for the article. It's a great article. And now we're going to go to the comments. And we'll start at the top ones because the new ones be overwhooping. And I want to see what a lot of people have said. It's crazy how some random can come into your restaurant and make it better or shut it down. What's so special about what he does? Nothing. At the end of the day, we're all food critics. Now that dude is hate. How could Don't Get Butthurt post something that's butthurt, right? Because, hey, this dude got This dude got 16.8 million, bruh. You can't deny that, man. You gotta give people their flowers, man. I give people their flowers regardless on anything if it's deserved, man. You gotta give it to people whether you have a personal care about it. And he didn't really shut him down. They did. Let's see what the comments. He didn't shut him down. Okay, brother, the food was moving. Potential future customers should be thanking him. FDA having a field day, etc., etc. Never say he did. Read and you'll see why it was. Someone was hospitalized the following day from eating at that place. Keith said so on TikTok. He didn't shut no one down. They did it to themselves. Did you see the worm moving? He didn't even know. Gag. I know, right? 15 million followers mean he's not really just a rando. Right. He has 16.5 million followers. That's why they are called influencers. Right. I never said he shut them down. Well, if he said it on TikTok, it must be true. Oh, he's hating. And they on his bumpers. They is on his bumpers. I would never eat sushi. That's putting too much trust in people. No, this is only a possible explanation. In fact, that actually gave 3 different possibilities for why it could be the case. All 3 reasons are just as reasonable as the one the critic gave. The article said another person was hospitalized and the own company shut down its own store to investigate. So I say his experience is valid and I would rather err on the side of caution. Shout out Peter. And who are they influence? We're all food critics. This is just a lazy man's job. People will follow him like anything these days. Oh my God, this dude is crazy. They are not influencing anyone. People care too much about likes and follows. It's so sad. Just avoid eating raw food and you'll be good. Maybe not by name, but you did specify some rando, insinuating that he's the reason we're closed down. What he does is offer genuine reviews of food places. Usually a good review shows a boost in sales, right? Critics that what they do is nothing new here. I don't know what he's trying to say. He said that. Imagine saying that with like an Alabama accent. Do you really believe someone would get hospitalized from eating at a restaurant and it wouldn't make the news? More likely, a person who claims to have been hospitalized was not entirely truthful. Oh, the butt hurt. Oh, here we go. Butt hurt. This dude, food is very opinionated. Just because one guy may or may not like it doesn't mean someone else will or won't. I've had great meals at some of my favorite places and have gone back and I've gotten the same experience. It all depends on the cook. Time of day, busy or slow. What I'm saying is try it for yourselves. You're seriously bored. We've spent thousands of years learning to use fire. Why would anyone eat raw fish? I have worked high-end restaurants. Of course the fish has worms. They're fish. It's safe to say that just about all fish have worms. Flounder, halibut, scribe, cod, all have worms. You either cut them out or you leave them in and cook them to death. Yes, they are still alive, even after being cut into fillets. One of the reasons why I won't eat fish anymore. Also, don't forget mercury. It's in there also. Tuna, sword, and shark are less likely to have worms because their flesh type being more dense. Shout out Famski Balabamski. He sound like we know what he talking about. Because people have been eating raw fish for even longer. Oh my God, man. True immorality rates have decreased since we started cooking our fish meat. We changed, we evolved for longevity purpose. But some still choose to eat raw fish meat. If that's the risk one is willing to take, simply put okay. I still don't understand why. Because it just tastes good. Alternatively, low temperatures are just as effective as killing parasites as those required for cooking, which may be helpful for dishes that call for raw fish. Freezing sushi fish at some point before serving will kill the parasites, says Stayswick. Asia disagrees with you. Whether fine dining or low-end buffets, any chef worth their salt will ice shock any fish they're preparing in order to remove parasitic nematodes. Yeah, and when the people do that with the tuna, that's what they do right away, and it preserves the meat, and they slowly bring the temperature down to chill as it defrosts. Which, you do that with your meat. It's great. Excellent point. I would say a few years to learn how to use fire. Oh no, this person overruled. That was the overruled. We're not reading that. The comments are very biased. Many people state in comments how a random influencer can cause a ruckus based on his opinion about the food at a restaurant. Well, all of us randoms wanting to get our opinions heard. However, people are listening to his opinions. And he said nothing negative about the food at the restaurant. He even recommended it after eating its overcooked rice and not so fresh fish. People saw the worm on the sushi and it moved. Right. You tell him, Melanie. They keep calling him a random influencer, and that's funny because he's the most popular food reviewer on the internet right now with millions of followers. He has millions of followers and they trust him, so be it. Never heard of him. Same. He's a nobody to me as well. Worms are common in fish, especially larger, older fish that come from out to sea. They are harmless. The reason most people don't know they're eating them is because the fish are broiled or fried, and they no longer see them. And that is true. This is why you must always be careful when eating anything raw or anything in particular. Cook your food thoroughly. Do not be over whooping out here. And it's also great to have people like this to go out here and do this, because it would have never been on camera and there would have been still people down the line today. And that company would have been making millions and millions of dollars without any proper regulation or control of decontamination of their food. So, hey, if you ask me, he did it justice. A lot of people were just jealous, and you can see it in the comments. But anyways, we'll leave it there. What do you think about that? Are influencers, like in this situation, good? And shout out to Famski Balabamski. And shout out to me too for taking the time to show this to you. And make sure you leave a like, a sub, and holler at your boy for more in the future. And we out. And like always, deuces.